welcome to VMSO YouTube channel. Today I'm here to talk about a topic that is much spoken now. I'm here to talk about Ukraine and Russia's crisis, Ukraine and Russia's war. A very short video for you to understand what is happening there, what is the prime reason for this to happen. So the basis of this crisis lies in the history. After World War II, what happens was there are various organizations that have been formed. The organizations are formed with the intention to have economic interest, military interest, social interest, and so on. So the countries are basically trying to form alliances. So two such alliances we'll be talking about today is one is NATO, another one is Warsaw Pact. So before we understand what it is, let's move on to the Cold War. So what happens is, over a period of time after World War II, both Soviet Union and US become world powers. They're becoming very powerful over a period of time, and now both of them are fighting with each other to get the most power. And at that point, what happens is there are various other countries joining, either in the side of USSR or in the side of US. So this is where NATO and Warsaw Pact comes into place. So when you talk about what is Warsaw Pact, the Warsaw Pact that was created as a counter force to NATO. So when you talk of NATO, in other terms, it can be considered to be Western Alliance. As a founding member, there were 12 members. Among them, some of the countries are US, UK, France, Denmark, and so on. And the major reason to have NATO is to have military alliance. For example, if my country is India and I am a part of NATO, so what happens is, if China wages a war on India, then the other countries, the US, UK, France and other countries will bring all their army, equipments and everything to support India. So this is what the main intention of NATO is. Now what happens is, over a period of time, there is an imminent threat to have war between USSR and US. However, what happens internally within USSR is, there is a problem. They are a socialist country, they follow socialist principle, but over a period of time, the socialist principle became authoritarian in nature. As a result, what happens is, the people start protesting, the people's voice is not being heard, and during that period, we have a secretary of USSR, his name is given above, and he tells that he'll make some reforms, and he tried making some reforms. And he didn't expect such changes would happen with these reforms. With the relaxation, people started protesting more, that they wanted to become independent. They got to know about democracy and they wanted democracy as such. So that is how in 1991 the three powerful regions in USSR, that is the Russia, Belarus and Ukraine, came together saying that USSR is disbanded from now on. So this is the historical aspect. Now what happens now is, in 2014, what happens is, there is a president who is elected for Ukraine, and this president says he disagrees with a deal that comes from European Union, and he somewhat supports the Russian president and Russia as such. So at this point, the people who are against it start protesting. As a result, the president of Ukraine had to run away from the country. So when the president ran away from the country, within a month, Russia invaded in a place called, the name is given here. So in this place, he invaded and he annexed this place. Now, in 2022, what was the problem? What caused the war? The main reason was, there was a newly elected president in 2019. His name is given here. So he told that he had interest in joining Ukraine with the NATO or the European Union. It was not considered that serious at first. However, this became a threat to Russia, is what Russia says. According to Russia, if Ukraine joins NATO, then this will become a national security threat to Russia, and that is why this war was imminent, it was necessary, is what is understood. Another important reason when it comes to Ukraine and Russian crisis is Ukraine, when you consider Ukraine, they can be divided into East Ukraine and West Ukraine basis on the basis of whom they support. So basically, West Ukraine supports the European Union, the NATO, and other similar things. And when you talk about Eastern Europe, they are towards Russia. They support Russia, the Russian president. They feel that they are integrated as such. I hope you understood why the war is going on now. And thank you. Have a nice day.